All right, all right. Happy Money Mondays. I hope that some of you are on here and alive and well. I know a lot of you are still recovering from your time with us in Miami. Some of you got home late last night. Our team got home late last night. I know that some of you actually went home this morning. But listen, if I can be here on Money Mondays, so can you. And as you can see, I'm all by myself on this lovely Monday because Shawn is already on another trip. Literally turned around, packed up, went on another trip, and he's off. And we are going to meet up again on Thursday in New York City to see our friend Michael Chandler for Saturday night UFC. So if you're not going to watch that, you better figure out what's wrong with you because that's going to be a killer fight. I think that you guys all need to tune in. You need to see him. You need to check him out and you need to support. All right, so we got a couple things going. First and foremost, because I am alone today, please send me some love in the chats. Let me know that you're here. Give me some feedback. I've got Josh on the sounds tonight, so hopefully Josh chimes in and helps me feel like I'm not doing this solo at some point. It's actually really funny now that I think about that. The last time I was on Money Mondays by myself and Shawn was gone, it was Josh too. I don't know how that happens. I guess, Josh, I guess it's just me and you, bud. We got this. We got this figured out. And if you didn't watch the episode with Josh, he dropped some gold relative to repairing and fixing your credit. So you should go back and watch that episode if you want to make sure that your credit is ready to go for capturing and being able to get some money as things are changing in the economy. Well, hello, everybody. Hi. All right, couple of announcements as we roll into this Money Mondays. Number one, we are giving away $500 tonight. We have not had any winners. So for all of you, all of you that are on tonight, you have a killer chance of winning because we are drawing 5 names for $500. Oh, and listen, everybody put out the good vibes for me because I went and bought a lot of tickets because they are giving out, I think, 1 point something billion dollars tonight in the lotto. Can somebody look that up? So listen, if I win tonight, whoever wins the $500, if your name gets called and you're actually on, if I win the lotto tonight, you're going to get a hefty addition to that $500. I'm going to guarantee that right now. So put out the good vibes because if I win, you win too. It's a win-win situation. All right. So here we go. We got a couple of slides to show you. We've got December to remember. Listen, we just came off of probably one of our most packed, engaging workshops we've had in a really long time. We had 250 people in Miami at the Fontainebleau for our Marketing Matters workshop. And I got to tell you, I was talking to the team this morning and I was like, I am so pumped at how many people tagged us and stuff, posted reels, posted takeaways, shared their experience. I think that more people did that at this workshop than we've ever had before. So I think that means that we're doing something right. And you know what? I was like, man, that was it. That was our last event for the year. But no, it wasn't. We actually have December to remember coming up. It's all sold out. As you guys know, it's going to be a killer event where Shawn and I essentially go through how we plan for the next year. So make sure that you are following us on Instagram, on Facebook, that you're part of the Black Diamond Club. If you want to be included in those really exclusive events that, typically are really, really difficult to get into. They're exclusive. They're just for you. Second up, we've got Sales Matters coming in Austin. We're still working on the dates, but right now we have a ton of people on the wait list. Listen, if you were at Marketing Matters, you had first dibs to get on the wait list, which means you're going to get first dibs at tickets when they go live. And just like all of our other events, I guarantee that this is going to be sold out. And we're going to release the waitlist opportunity to everybody else in BDC and the general public, I think coming up in the next couple of days, if I remember correctly. And then lastly, we had a few tickets become available for our Scotland Mastermind. That's coming up June 6th, 7th, and 8th. This is an experiential mastermind where we rented out what looks like a castle in Scotland. I'm going to call it a castle. And we're partnered up with our really good friend, Dave Meltzer, where we're going to go over with you all of our favorite things, help you grow as an individual and grow in your business. So, listen, if you're interested in the Scotland Mastermind, reach out to somebody on our team so we can talk to you about what that looks like. Like, I don't even know how you could have second thoughts about missing that. Like, that's going to be one of the best experiences that we put on. I guarantee it. All right. So, like it says, the economy, we're having large scale job cuts. Listen, we haven't talked about the economy in what I feel like's been 2 to 3 weeks now. So I figured if I'm going to do this solo, I gotta tell you guys a couple of things. Number one, we know that Elon took over Twitter, and the first thing that he said that he was going to do was what? He was going to flip that thing upside down and make massive change. And he is. What did he do? He's cutting jobs like crazy. Now, listen, Elon's not necessarily doing that because of the economy. He's doing that because he wants to make a shift in the culture at Twitter, which, if you were at Marketing Matters, you know that we talked about culture being such an important component to the marketing of your business. Well, Elon knows that the culture is imperative to be shifted in a way that's in alignment with how he wants to do things to get Twitter to go where it wants to go. So guess what? He's sloughing off the dead weight. He sent out emails into people's inbox letting them know if they get to stay or if they get to go. And he's letting a lot of people go. But listen, there's a lot of other companies out there that are making cuts as well. Not because they're trying to shift culture like Elon, but because they're trying to actually save money. They recognize that the economy's in trouble and they're making shifts and changes in advance because they know that they have to prep their businesses for what's coming. You know who the number one company to make cuts right now is? It's Stripe. I read that this morning and I was like, that's insane. Stripe is actually cutting 14% of its jobs. So anybody on here, what does that tell you? Like, what do you think like that Stripe sees that we don't? Obviously, if Stripe is like, we're cutting 14% of our jobs, they're seeing something come down the economy where people are going to do less spending. In fact, the CEO of Stripe, he said today, he was like, man, he was like, the reality of it is we need to make cuts because we overestimated what the internet economy would be like this past couple of quarters. Meaning they thought that people were going to spend a lot more than they are. So that also tells you that people are definitely starting to cut back on spending, to start to budget, to start to decide and discern where their dollar goes, which is what we have been telling you since we started Money Mondays. I don't even know. Does anybody know when we started Money Mondays? I think we've been telling you that way before Money Mondays, actually. Yes, you guys are saying it right now. Like, spending is going down. Like, spending's for sure going down. So we're seeing that. You know, the other place where we're seeing jobs being cut is actually Lyft. Lyft is cutting their jobs by 13%, and that's mostly staff. That's not drivers. But one of the reasons that they did that because they said that they want to cope with the economic backdrop. So what does that mean? Same thing. They're seeing that the economy is slowing down. People are probably doing less rideshare options. They're probably going out less, spending less on rides, maybe driving their own way. Who knows exactly what they're seeing coming down in the economy, but they're in preparation for the exact same thing. Don't get sad. We've got options. And I can see that, you guys. I can see that we're lagging. Is everybody lagging? Is everybody rough? Is that what's happening? Josh, how are we doing over there?
Well, on my end, we're good, but obviously I'm not watching on the YouTube side, so
Well, I don't know. Some of you are like mine's good, mine's fine, and then other of you are like this is horrible. Hey, listen, I don't know if it's me or if it's you. I'm going to say maybe it's me. I'm sitting here in Naples, Florida, and I got to tell you we're prepping for another storm. So right now, we're just getting our internet back online. We're trying to get our infrastructure rebuilt. So sometimes we do get lags in our Wi Fi. Sometimes things slow a little bit down. So apologies if that's happening to you. but we're just getting everything back and running. And we literally have another hurricane coming our way. So if you're out there listening, just a moment of pause, big thoughts, positive thoughts for all of Florida as we're prepping for what I believe is called Hurricane Nicole. And Floridians are a little sensitive right now to any storm that's coming our way, tropical storm, hurricane, it doesn't matter because of what just happened. So, yeah, we're going to be safe. It's supposed to hit us Thursday morning. So keep an eye out, and good positive thoughts. But back to the economy, because that's what we're actually talking about tonight. The last place that is halting hiring is Amazon. So, one of the things is, this was actually really shocking for me. And as I started thinking about this, because we're literally going into holiday season. And typically in holiday season, I would imagine, I'm just making a guess here, but I would imagine that during holiday season, November, December, that those are Amazon's biggest months, because that what you would think would be the biggest spending that people do, buying Christmas gifts, shopping online, prepping for family to come over. But no, Amazon's saying we're watching what's happening in the economy and we're not making cutbacks just yet, but we are going to halt on hiring. That to me, that is a big red flag, because again, if anything, you would think that spending would be at an all-time high in the last quarter of the year for a beast like Amazon. But that's not what they're saying. So again, every indication is showing us that the economy is in trouble, that things are starting to shift, things are starting to slow down, and people are starting to be more verbal about it. But here's the deal. We have been telling you that this is coming. We've been prepping you for this to come. Every single Money Mondays, we give you action items that you can seriously implement the next day. Sometimes it's a change in perspective, sometimes it's a change in mindset. Sometimes it's strategies around hiring or tools that you can use. But if you really want to prep yourself, go back and take a listen. See the action items that we give you, because those are all designed to make sure that you don't have to halt on hiring, that you don't have to make cuts in your business, that you can continue it to invest and flourish and grow. And in fact, take advantage of what's happening in the economy, because we know that other people are going to need jobs. We know that other people are going to need a place that provides exceptional service when other businesses close. We know that people are going to need service providers that truly care about them and give them an exceptional experience. And those are all the things that we've been teaching you. So if you can do that and you can prep yourself, then you are going to come out of this thing. You're going to weather the storm and you're going to have the success that all of these massive businesses have had, even when crisis like this hits them, hits the economy, hits the housing market, hits the hiring market. There's a lot of businesses that have flourished, and we've been saying that for a very long time. And that can be you. So don't get upset. Don't get worried. Don't go down the rabbit hole. Yes, the economy is having some issues. Yes, people are making cutbacks. They're getting rid of people. Yes, people are halting their hiring. And, housing market is slowing down as well. We're seeing all the things, but that means that as everything else in the world is breaking, if you take the opportunity to hit the gas, you're going to get so much further ahead than you ever would. So I hope each and every one of you begins to do that. It's really going to help you out. And hey guys, we have like somebody on here called Hot Girls Here for Free. What's going on over there, huh? what's what is happening with Josh on manning the computer? We got people coming in saying hello. Hot girls here for free, everybody. Just so you know. Hey, all right, Josh. Man, thanks for that. All right.
Don't blame me for that.
I don't know. What are we attracting on here? It's like always when Josh is on, we got some good stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Iris. Not sure what's going on. Everybody likes it. They followed us from Miami. See, everybody's coming from Miami. We put on that good of an event, so everybody wanted to follow us here. I love it. All right, you know what, Josh? On that note, since hot girls are on here for free, I want to give away some free money. So can you draw me a name to see if we can give away some free money on Money Mondays tonight before I get into three mindset lessons that I want to share that you can take with you during these times. But give me a name, Josh.
Perfect. I got you. I got you. It's the holiday season, so I want somebody to win tonight.
I know
That's
we need somebody to win. We've got week after week of people not winning. Somebody needs to win tonight.
all right. So I'm just gonna draw 5 names, and I'll do them in order.
Yep, do it.
So let's see.
No, but we're only doing one name here. One name right now.
Yep,
One name.
got one.
Come on, Santa. That's so funny. Me. Don't
Two.
forget to get the timer ready too. Yeah, Mike Mert, thank you for that. Like, spam is how we know we made it. You guys, this is a night of celebration. This is the first night we got spammed live on YouTube. So I feel really good about that. I'm not going to lie. I like it. I'm going to take that as a positive. All right, Josh, what do you got? What are you doing over there?
Doing a whole lot.
Wow, what are you doing back there?
Whole lot. All right.
Gosh.
All right. Let me get my timer.
All right. Everybody's waiting on you, including
Yeah,
me.
I know. My apologies. All right.
30 seconds on the clock, everybody. Who's
All right,
coming
let me
in
get my
first?
sound effect ready.
Mm.
And first name that we have is Heath McKinley.
Heath McKinley. You know what? He could be on here. I feel like Heath had a bunch of his team at Marketing Matters. He wasn't able to make it, but wasn't his team there? I feel like his team was there.
Yeah,
I think that's
so.
really awesome. Heath, if you are on, are you on? Coming in hot. Where's Heath? Oh, sorry, Anita. That's not. Yep. Heath, where are you at? Where are you at? But that's right. I feel like that was really killer that he sent his team to take notes, to figure out what was going on so that they could implement later.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Is he Nuka Tree? Is that real? Oh, that's Heath, but a different one. Heath, different Heath. You were pulling our leg. That was not nice. We all got all excited that we were going to give away $500 tonight. And then that I was going to win the billion and then give Heath more, right? Because that was the deal. But all right, somebody else is going to have to take my money. Sorry, Heath. I'm sorry that you weren't able to be on. Okay, listen. So this has been really interesting for me because many of you that have been following us for a while, following me for a while, know that I specifically have struggled with a lot of mindset issues around abundance, lack mentality, scarcity, and specifically when things are going on in the world. I am an individual that like needs to know more. And so oftentimes my desire to research and gather more intel and information is detrimental because I go down the rabbit hole. So I've been really working on my mindset, keeping my mindset strong so that I can always make positively impacted decisions for my business. Not let my emotions get in the way, not let my desire to go down the rabbit hole get in the way, but to make sure that I am sitting strong with a mindset that is beneficial for me and beneficial for my business. And so there's three lessons that I have learned. I've probably been learning them for a long time, but really have been able to articulate them recently that I wanted to share with you. The first one I shared a little bit about it at Money Mondays at Marketing Matters, and you have to forgive my brain because don't forget we taught for 3 full days straight and then socialized for an entire day and then drove home yesterday and then had 9 calls today. I don't even know how many calls today. So my brain is zapped, but I want to share these because they're important. So the first one was on the idea of expansion. And I am in full recognition that anytime I, as an individual, am expanding or my business is going through a phase of expansion, it becomes really uncomfortable. And what I've recognized in myself and my clients is that oftentimes when we reach that moment where we're going into a stage of expansion, it can elicit a lot of fear. It can elicit a lot of resistance, and oftentimes it can elicit a lot of second guessing. And I feel like a lot of people have fear around expansion. And so, one of the things as we're going into times where the economy is unstable and we're going to have to make decisions relative to our business that may not feel comfortable, a lot of times those decisions are in an effort to expand us from where we are currently living. And if you have fear around that, if you second guess your decisions, if you victimize your decisions, if you have resistance against your decisions, you will never be able to expand. So it's super important that you make sure that when you're growing and recognizing that you are in a stage of expansion, that sometimes you'll feel fear, and really, it's not fear, it's just that you're expanding, and that's okay. And I think that that's been really difficult. So, listen, as you're going into a time where the economy is all crazy and people feel like they can't afford homes and they're discerning where they spend their dollar, make sure that in the moments of fear that you feel, lean into it so that you can move into the expansion to actually grow your business. That's been really big for me. And that's been something that I have really been resisting. And as soon as I decided that I wanted to make sure that I wanted to expand my business, we've had a couple of growth spurts. And yes, we are talking about the water slide. I do see that. I was on the water slide. I'm sorry y'all missed that because that was not an expansion moment and that was not a fearful moment. That was a really fun moment. And you guys sure missed out on that. Yep, resistance puts us outside of the vortex of creation and manifestation. Anytime you have resistance to any effort that you put forth, man, you really stop yourself from, stepping into the success that you deserve. So I hope you guys figure out that lesson. Second lesson, super and super important, especially when you are going to have a lot of decisions to make over the next year. You have to recognize that sometimes decisions you make are going to be personal decisions. And I always have a tendency to second guess my personal decisions over second guessing decisions I make for my business. So, the big lesson that I have learned is that what is good for my life is also good for my business. That my business does not benefit from like a reduced version of myself. So, in a time where a lot of you are stepping into a place of fear and stepping into a place where you feel overwhelmed, exhausted, you don't want to hit the gas, you remember that sometimes you have to make decisions to put yourself into a better place. Like sometimes you have to make decisions to do things that are going to empower you or maintain a better level of physical health or maintain a better level of mental health. And sometimes that will take away from your ability to be present in your business at that moment. Sometimes it will take away from your ability to be present with your family at that moment. But the decisions that you make that are good for you and good for your life are going to impact your business. They're going to impact your family. They're going to impact your future. Your business does not deserve a diluted version of you, and you do not deserve a diluted version of your business. So make sure as we're going into a time where you have to stand strong in your decisions, that you recognize how intertwined those things are. And don't be scared to potentially sacrifice one thing temporarily to feed the other, because they actually feed each other. So that was a big lesson for me as well. And I think that that's super important for any of you out there that sometimes second guess what you need to do that's right for you. Because again, your business does not deserve a diluted version of you, nor will it thrive with a diluted version of yourself. So make sure that you're taking care of you over the next year. On that note, I would love to give somebody some money, Josh. So can we grab a name?
Yep.
Because I only got one more lesson left.
Let's get it. All right, let me get my
Let's
timer.
go.
I'll be quicker this time. Look at that. Look how fast I was with
Let's see if Josh has actually got this going right now.
that.
The 30
Alrighty.
seconds turns like into a minute with you. Like where's the
Alrighty.
like Shawn dancing like little meme? Come on, let's go, Josh. That's what he's saying. Let's go. Move
the,
it, buddy.
the
Go.
next name is Jenny Bobbio.
Jenny Bobbio. Let's go, Jenny. Come on. Like, yeah, there's the music. Jenny, Jenny, are you on? Come on, Jenny. Let's go. Oh, Jenny, Jenny, Bobbio. Who knows Jenny? She's got 4 seconds left. Jenny, where are you at, Jenny? Join us, Jenny. Oh, she just opened her dental practice. Jenny,
Dang.
$500. We really want to give that to you. I hope you're on next time so we can give away $500. All right. All right. Should I share the last lesson or should we draw another name? What do you think we should do? Should I just do the last lesson? Okay. What do you think, Josh?
I was gonna
I
say,
think
let's do it.
let me do the last lesson
All right.
because you guys are all fired up and I'm a little fired up and I'm already losing my voice from all of the talking. So I am just going to share the last lesson. All right. This is something you should write down. I wrote this down. I read it like way too many times. A lie that we accept into our consciousness as true will behave as a law until it is corrected. A lie that we accept into our consciousness as true will behave as a law until it is corrected. So here's the deal. One of the things that I learned is that when I get into a place where I am literally like going down that rabbit hole, believing that the what's happening in the economy is my economy, which it does not have to be. That is not my reality, right? It may be happening in that economy, but not in my economy. I don't accept that to be true. But if I tell myself that that's the truth, even though it could be a lie, it becomes a law until I can actually break the mental freaking negative mindset that surrounds that to make that not be true, to undo that law so that's no longer my reality. Listen, what's happening in the world doesn't have to be a direct reflection of what's happening in yours. What's happening in the economy does not have to be a direct reflection of what's happening in your economy. You get to choose your economic world. You get to choose your economic environment. You get to choose your economic truth. So you get to decide what you tell yourself because whatever it is that you tell yourself, that becomes a law until it's corrected. So if it's a lie, it will feel true. So make sure that you identify all the things that you're thinking, the negative mindsets that you have, the things that you're experiencing that may be a lie that you have created into a story that has now become your reality and a law in your world. Recognize what that is and figure out how you can break that, how you can break that negative mentality to undo that law so you no longer have to live it. I can't tell you how many lies and stories I have told myself over the course of my life that has created my reality that I never wanted to actually live in. So today I profess that I am not going to live in that economy. That what's happening out in that world, that's not my economic truth. That my economy is the economy that I decide it to be. And I'm going to tell myself that over and over until it becomes a law in my world and that becomes my reality that I don't actually have to correct. So I want to empower you guys tonight. I hope that you are listening and recognize that you get to choose whatever happens in your future. The choice you make today is actually what's going to create what happens tomorrow. So we get to choose that even though places like Amazon are making cuts and halting their hiring, Stripe is cutting back. We get to choose that that's not our reality and that we're going to actually take care of those people because they're going to need us more than ever. So I hope that you figure out what your reality is. I hope that maybe somebody tells themselves tonight that they are the winner of the $500 so that you can choose your own economy this evening, just like I'm the winner of tonight. So on that note, those were 3 things that I have really been meditating on, manifesting on, making sure that I'm getting my mindset right because I'm not going to allow all the noise in the world that's happening to impact my truth, to impact my laws, to impact my space, my business, my economy, my reality because I get to make that choice. So I hope you all make that choice tonight with me this evening as I'm sitting here by myself in Naples, Florida, because my husband is gone, I just wanted to share the things I think about when I'm alone so that you can begin to think about those too. That's all I got. Josh, short and sweet tonight.
Hey, you're on fire tonight, Lacey.
Oh,
You should
good.
see the comment section. They're
I
loving it
can't
tonight.
see the comment section. I was just going. Are they like, do you guys like it? Is that what's happening?
Oh yeah, we got fire emojis. People saying that you're dropping gems.
All
You know,
right.
it's going down tonight in the comment section.
I love it. I love it. Maybe it was those hot chicks, man. They got me all fired up. I'm fired up to give away $500. I think that we've got how many more names, Josh?
We
3?
have 3 names.
We've got 3 more names. That's 3 more opportunities for each and every one of you tonight to potentially take home the $500. And if not, we're going to be back next week and we're going to bring $600. And if not, we're going to bring 7. Why? Because somebody's reality out there is that they're going to take that money home. So maybe it's you. So Josh, who is it?
Alrighty. All right, let's do this. Timer. We have Callie Gillen.
Kaylee Gillen. Kaylee
Kaylee
Gillen.
Gillen.
Show me. Hey, I see people putting this. I love it. All right. Kaylee, are you on? Are you watching? Are you like, snatch, snatch? That's the reality I created. That's my economy tonight. $500. Doesn't look like it, Josh. It's just me and you, Josh. It's always us.
Doesn't look like it. Man, you know what's crazy?
Oh,
You know what's crazy? The people
what's crazy?
that aren't on right now that could potentially win, and if you potentially win the lottery,
Potentially. Don't put that reality
all
on
right,
me
you're right,
when
you're
I
right.
win the lottery.
When you win the lottery, someone could be missing out on some big bucks tonight.
Some big bucks. And you know what, Josh? Because you always show up with me, I'm going to give you a little bonus too. Because
Let's go.
somebody's got to keep me company on Money Mondays when Shawn is gone, you know?
Yep, yep.
All right. We got 2 more names.
All right.
Who's on first, second, third, fourth?
I might have trouble with this last name, but I think I got it. All
Oh,
right,
I
you ready?
love it. Yep.
Johnny Trung.
Johnny Trung. I can't see anything. Johnny, are you on? Okay, so who's on the Shawn and Lacey? Who's saying hot chicks, hot chicks? That's what I really want to. That's like got to be Tristan, right?
No, I think that's Shawn.
Is that Shawn? I don't think. I thought he was flying. Shawn, are you right? Is that you? Are you writing hot chicks, hot chicks? Johnny Trung, where are you at, Johnny? Come on.
Dang.
I thought that was Shawn. Maybe it is Shawn. I feel like, yeah, I'm not sure. Show yourself. Who are you? It must be Shawn. Oh man, that's too good. All right. One more. Last name. This is it. And if not, we're rolling the pot over to next week for $600. But like I said, I really want to give this away. I was on fire tonight. So that means that like I'm fired up, means I really want to give away money. So I feel like this has got to be it, Josh. This has got to be the winner.
It has to be it. It has to.
It has to be. Who we got?
We have Tara Carlson.
Tara Carlson. I feel like Tara's on here. Tara. Oh my God. Shawn and Lacey. Shawn, is that you? Free hot chicks on Money Monday. Come on. I'm trying to give away money. Somebody's trying to give away hot chicks. I mean, this is a show unlike any other. I don't know. I don't know where else you're going to get this. Tara Carlson, where you at, girl? Where you at? No? Amy says, I hope she's on. Amy must know Tara. Oh, man.
Well,
I can't. All right. Well, that makes me sad, but I still have a shot. I still have a shot tonight. So 2 things. Put out the vibes, everybody, that Lacey wins the $1 billion tonight. Because, man, all of you that are on, you're all going to benefit. Let me guarantee it. And then, secondly, make sure you put out the good vibes for Florida as we're coming in on Hurricane Nicole. We don't want her to come this way. Tell her to go, girl. Get out of here. Take your hurricane somewhere else. Seriously, on that note, though, super excited for all of you. I super appreciate each and every one of you joining us on Money Mondays. So many of you coming off hot from Miami. I hope you got a lot out of this evening. And listen, join us next week when we're giving away $600. We've got to have a winner next week. $600, 6 names. We'll see you on Money Mondays.